Hi guys, Vechs here. You should have assuming I did all my editing right, you should have just gotten done watching me doing a overdub of a large time lapse section. What I'm working on now is a pumpkin farm. One of my strategies here is to use jack-o'-lanterns because they're pretty cheap and they're completely renewable as opposed to glowstone, which is um, technically glowstone is renewable because you can farm you can set up a witch farm and they will occasionally drop glowstone. So technically it's renewable, but not in the quantities that I would want it. Uh, and I don't want to use torches all over the place. I'd rather use something else like an actual lighting block. So, because I can't depend on having large quantities of glowstone, I'm going to use uh, jack o' lanterns as my block of choice. So, this is going to be a simple, stretched out 2 wide farm. There's no water involved because if my memory serves me correctly, you don't need water to farm melons or pumpkins. Once the stem has grown, and yep, there they go. Yeah, see, yep, you don't need water, or, uh, yeah, you don't need water to farm pumpkins and melons. Once the stem has fully grown, you can just bone meal it up really fast, and believe me, I have a ton of bone meal. They'll grow. So every so often, I can come in here and check this and just go down the whole row and get ridiculous amounts of pumpkins, which I will turn into ridiculous amounts of jack-o'-lanterns. Now, um, let me see here. I have all this bone meal on me. I guess I'll stick the bone meal in the organics chest. Um, oh, there's the start of my chicken farm too, so I need to work on that at some point. Emerald goes in there. Diamond goes in there. Oh, I remember what I was doing. I was trying to repair Lust with a diamond. Lust is my fortune pick. Greed is going to be my silk touch pick. Uh, I actually had 2 silk touch picks, and I combined them into one as a repair operation, and also renamed it. And you may be asking yourself, wow, that must have taken a lot of XP. Where did you get all the XP? Well, in the montage, you should have seen it. I got a skeleton grinder set up. And if I sound slightly tired, it's because I am tired. It's almost 2 a.m. now. I have been playing Minecraft basically all day long, and I also played pretty much all day long yesterday. I have been just busting my butt trying to kind of catch up in progress to the other people on the server. So I've been playing a lot. I am really looking forward to the part where I can kind of. Oh wow! Look at this. They're already growing. Oh, this is great. This is really great. I'm gonna have. This is my lighting solution here. It's gonna look so good. Uh, but yeah, I am really looking forward to where I can just kind of chill out and uh, have a bunch of stuff already, and not have to feel like I got to catch up to people anymore. Um, but the thing is, I have a lot of pranks in mind, especially for Zisto. And to do those pranks, I am going to need a large quantity of resources, and gathering those resources takes other resources and so on. Um, so basically, I just have to kind of play the game. I will say I am getting back into the swing of it. Uh, I am really enjoying. God, they're spawning faster than I can harvest the damn things. I am really enjoying vanilla Minecraft. I have not played vanilla in. And if you're confused by what vanilla means, vanilla just means the basic game without any special maps or mods. Uh, so this is just vanilla Minecraft on multiplayer. No mods, no plugins, no special maps. Just a plain old world. We're playing on it. That's what vanilla means. Uh, man, and I hadn't played vanilla in a very long time because I just didn't have the motivation. really kind of just grindy, and I don't know. I just wasn't enjoying it. And I will say some of that, the first, like the fun and the wonder has actually been kind of recaptured, I'm happy to say. I felt really motivated to do stuff because everything I do here, even like the tedious grindy stuff, is is for another goal down the roads. I feel like I'm making progress towards something. When I was playing Minecraft by myself, I was just like, oh, what's the point of all this? I can just hop on MC Edit and do all this stuff much faster. Uh, like as an example, let me show you something. Let me show you my tree farm in here. Yeah, tree farm. Here's my tree farm, and this room took me forever to dig out, and it's not even that impressive. When I think of the underground caverns in my super hostile maps, this is nothing. This is just a box underground. But this took friggin' forever to mine out. It was a lot of work. And this little box right here that we're standing in underground, look at this. And just this. Uh, if I had been playing single player Minecraft, I couldn't have brought myself to do all of this. I would have gone crazy. I would have been like, let me just pop open MC Edit real quick and select an area. And one thing I usually did was I would find the stone blocks and replace all the stone with air, and it would leave behind the dirt, the gravel, and the ores. So I would just use it to clear out stone underground really fast. Because it wasn't. Uh, but this, I, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It was still tedious to dig all this out, but I felt different because I felt like I was working towards, my later goals on the game. So I'm able to, when I look back on this, I look back on it with pride, and I don't feel like, God, I wasted my life on this, Because that's how I felt about single player Minecraft sometimes. It's just like, I could do this so much faster in MC Edit real quick. Just hop on MC Edit and do this in 10 seconds. Uh, and the only person who would ever know is me. So that was a big drain on my motivation when playing. Of course, here I don't have access to any tools. It's just me. So that urge isn't even there because I know it's impossible. Unless I could sweet talk Good into tossing me the map save to fiddle with for a few minutes and then re-uploading it to the server. But I'm pretty sure that's like 99% not gonna happen. Sorry. When I get sleepy, I get kind of giggly. Oh my god, I've been recording all day. Uh, I mean, the only way that would happen is maybe for some sort of community thing. I don't know. It wouldn't be. Excuse me. Pardon me. Uh, it wouldn't be for me to just clear out some tunnels underneath my base. Uh, oh, Vechs, you are such a derp. I am a derpy Vechs today. But actually, that might be why some of you watch me. You got to go get your dose of derp. Right, so here's the tree farm. You saw that, yeah. This is the tree farm here. It's a big room. All right, now here I've been marking off with signs to mark off stuff. This leads to caves. So if we come down here, right over Mia, and we come down here, it leads to that wall right there. And behind this wall is unexplored caves, and I've sealed it up. And I think maybe a spider could get through there, but who cares about a spider? Now going back, I'm just gonna give you guys a tour through of this place, and then once I get done with that, I'm probably gonna go to bed. Man, I'm tired. Let's see. I started playing Minecraft. At this point, let's see. It's 2 o'clock, and I started playing when I got up about. I think. Oh, it's just my grinder. Scared me. I think I've been playing Minecraft for like 8 hours today. Oh man, that's actually not that long of a gaming binge for me. Okay, there's the grinder. And okay, over here. Uh, I think that my longest may have been when I've got Morrowind, the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, for the first Xbox. I guess I should just say for Xbox. The first one, Xbox One. No, wait, that's the third one. Microsoft, what are you doing with your names, guy? Why you got a name like that? Um, yeah, the original Xbox, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. I played that game for, I think, 14 or 15 hours straight. All right, now down here is, yeah, here we go, minecarts and stuff. So I'll check this out on a later episode. So that's cool. This base has, my lair has access not only to 2 skeleton grinders, or 2 skeleton spawners, but it also has abandoned mines, which I think is the official name for those. Grinder is, okay, so abandoned mines that way, caves that way. This is just some cleared out space. There's nothing actually over here. Although this actually does go back up to the grinder. Yeah. Alright, so up here is the grinder. There's a giant hole in the floor. I thought this looked pretty cool. I wanted to do something with this. I might keep carving this out and make the floor glass so you can walk above the tree farm. In here is the spawner. So here's the grinder. And you saw this in the montage. I've been messing with it. It's very rough. It's not at 100% efficiency. There are some problems with it. I know this. You don't need to spam the comments with it. I know there are problems with this thing, and it's not as efficient as it could be. I was just trying to get something crude together really quick so that I could start doing level 30 enchantments, and more importantly, so I could start actually repairing my picks because they were in the process of breaking on me. They were very close, and while I'm here, I may as well get some of this. So I got a hopper right there, and that goes to this chest, and that lets me to open this chest, and in my inventory I can hit Control Q on an item, and that just gets rid of it. And the same, if I hit Control Q, it just throws them out, and there's a hole right there, and the items just go down there to be despawned. I didn't use a cactus or lava, so that if I make a mistake, I can jump down that hole and reclaim the items. So it's not, I've got some leeway there if I throw down the wrong item. And this is the hoppers so that the loot gets collected. If I don't feel like picking it up, I can keep my distance. And as long as I stay back here, I typically won't pick up things, and they just get in the hopper. I don't know what that bone is doing, though. I don't know what's up with the bones here. Yeah, they go in the hopper. And so my inventory doesn't get filled up. The experience comes towards me, and I get that, but I don't get the loot. The loot just gets stuck in the chest there, and I can sort it out at my leisure. Now sometimes they die, and I think it might be because they jump a little bit as they go down the thing. Like I said, there's some problems with it, but it works. And what problems are here are masked somewhat by the fact that I just have 2 spawners spitting out skeletons. So the inefficiencies inherent in this design as it stands right now before I just set this thing up today, so I'm just throwing that out there. That's why it's not at its best. But the inefficiencies are masked just by the fact that there's 2 spawners spitting out skeletons into it. So it actually gets me to level 30 pretty quick. I just go AFK, read the Reddit if I have nothing better to do. Read the Mindcrack Reddit. Mindcrack subreddit, I should say. Or read YouTube comments, that kind of thing. I try to read my YouTube comments and reply when I have time. Not all the YouTubers do that, but I still try to do it because I guess I care. I don't want to feel like, oh, I've got X amount of subs, so I don't need to care about my comments anymore. I don't want to be like that. So, okay, let's see. Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff we need to stick in this chest. Look how much smooth stone I have. I could make a giant brick castle if I wanted to. It'd be pretty awesome. I don't need this dirt on me, or the wood for that matter, or the coal. All right, we are slowly getting some supplies up, aren't we? Oh, so happy to see. What was I doing? Oh, I remember what I was doing right now. I was trying to repair lust. Oh, 31. Okay. That's what I was waiting on. I needed 31 levels from the grinder. So we have greed and we have lust. Oh, we also have another thing here. We have a present for generic B to commemorate our shenanigans together. We have Lord Davian's regards. This is just a gift to him. Well, you see the stats. It's the best. This is the best iron pick I got. I'm out of diamonds. I would have given him a diamond pick, but I'm out. So iron is the best I can do right now, but just a little token for him to have, because we did some what would you call it? Acting, role playing, whatever together. Uh, oh, by the way, some people took that so seriously. If you were one of those people, don't sweat too much over that. It's generic B says like every video, don't get your Spider-Man underoos in a twist because we're just friends having fun. It's all in good fun. And apparently, like, I don't know, 10% of our fan base doesn't register that, and they take everything seriously and get really worked up over it. Which, from certain perspectives, their emotional investment and passion is, it's good. But, you know, if you're one of the 90% who doesn't get so worked up over it, don't start. It's all in good fun, like he says. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I do want to talk about that prank though. I honestly didn't enjoy it. It felt weird to me. Uh, I mean, I'm Vechs. I'm the guy, just the guy now. But I also play a character, the Vechs. That's the evil, evil mapmaker overlord that hates you and wants you to die in a fire and will send armies of minions after you. Uh, but that's like my map making persona. I honestly don't carry that over to SMP and co-op stuff. Uh, it's just not who I am, and that prank just I got into character for it, but it's not really who I am. Uh, most of the time, most of the time, I do reserve the right to occasionally slip into that character naturally when I'm feeling unusually devious. But otherwise, it's not really me. Let's go make some jack-o'-lanterns. So that's that. So I don't know if I'll be doing any more pranks like that. I'd rather make dungeons for people and leave them like loot to find. That's more fun for me. Although I do have a lot of pranks involving Zisto. I do want to pal around with Zisto a lot, and I'm sure you guys will enjoy seeing us together. Alrighty. What was I doing? Man, I should not. Excuse me. I should not record when I'm this tired. Yes, yes, I am like unusually. There we go. Boom. Okay, so I do have a custom texture pack. It's got very minor tweaks actually. Uh, do I have any? Did I leave myself a single? No, I did not. Can I convert that? No. Here's my jack-o'-lantern. I didn't like the derpy face. I changed it to look kind of more like a lamp, like I've carved out the pumpkin to make a lamp out of it, and so that's the way my jack-o'-lanterns look now. I think those look better than the derpy face, so I made that by myself. Um, the water is BOO's water. I asked him if I could borrow it from him, and he said he was happy to give it to me. So this is the water that he uses, and I really liked the way it looked, so I'm using it now. It's a minor difference. I mean, you might not have even noticed it had I not specifically pointed out that this is not the vanilla water. It's it looks it obviously looks different. I think it looks more realistic. It's not like azure blue like the normal water is. Okay. Okay, so I showed off the jack-o'-lantern texture pack. Oh, a question for today's question. How do you like the looks of that? I want your feedback. Does that look pretty good? I mean, I'm not an artist by any means, so I think personally I think it looks good. I like the way it looks. It looks like it still looks organic, you know? Like I didn't make it look like something it's not. It's still obviously a pumpkin, but instead of a derpy face, it's been carved into a uh, like an organic lamp kind of. So, yeah. Um, so I think it looks good. Let me know what you think. If you hate it, you can let me know, and I'll feel sad, and I'll be like, oh, they don't like my stuff. Sad Vechs. But or if you have any way you think I could maybe tweak it to improve it, also let me know. So let me get close here. So there it is. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I'm not changing the other textures. I don't want to change it too much. I want to keep it very close to vanilla. I just wanted to change kind of the derpy face and make it look more like a lamp. Like, it's not Halloween. I'm just taking a pumpkin and carving it out to use as a lamp. So that's what I was going for there. And so I want to use these around the base. Um, like I could put them in the wall and have them running down the whole wall, like lamps all the way down, and that'll let me get rid of all these torches. I think that'll look pretty cool. Okay, so let me clear the... Oh, I can use an axe on these. Oh yeah, that's much faster. Okay. And there is another thing I wanted to show off. I couldn't resist. I don't even know if it'll work. I honestly have no idea if this will work. Let's find out if it works. Oh, it works. uh, that's cool. I changed the pumpkin blur file to one I found on the internet. Uh, Shout out to whoever made this. I found it on a Google image search. And it's apparently very old. This is one of the older ones, older pumpkin blurs, and I believe it's Metroid Prime, I think, or one of the Metroids, or I'm honestly not even sure. It could just be a generic, helmet. But I think it looks pretty cool. So there's that too. Um, I don't really intend to wear these too much. I could actually wear it. There is one advantage I actually have to wearing it. You guys remember how I was in my base and got jumped by an Enderman while I was AFK? I can actually wear this on my head now inside the base, and if an Enderman, ports in here randomly, he won't attack me. So that's actually pretty cool. Um, so I might keep it on for that, and it looks kind of cool. I might get rid of the blue. I might edit it. I might actually edit this myself, and I might get rid of the blue bars on either side. I'm not sure. Uh, okay, let's see. Okay, so we got the pumpkins, right, and we got the making some jack-o'-lanterns. Boop, got that. What else? What else? Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what. How about let's go ahead and replace these torches with jack-o'-lanterns in this main room. There we go. because this is something I've been wanting to do. And yeah, I'm definitely going to edit this pumpkin blur file because it's a little too busy. I'll make it be, I'll chill it out a bit and make it be less obvious, less intrusive, I think. Oh, this is going to be so good, guys. I am so happy for this base. I am like, I feel like I'm home, and I've just instantly fallen in love with this base location. And I have a lot of ideas for it, and I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Oh, this feels nice. I like the little flashes of orange on the floor. You know, I might actually change the top of the pumpkin. I might actually do that. I might actually change the top of the pumpkin. Uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna change the top of the pumpkin. I'm not sure to what though. I'll think about it. Uh, Again, it'll probably be a minor tweak. Uh, I'm not trying to change the game too much because I honestly don't like it when I'm watching an LPer and they're using a custom texture pack. So I'm gonna try to make any tweaks I do just very really small things, nothing major. Like maybe the different pumpkin faces. Um, just because the little derpy faces kind of get on my nerves. And I don't want to have a Halloween theme, you know. Like I'm not trying to go for a Halloween theme, so I just want to, generic theme that's not like any seasons and stuff. Okay, so tree farm. Okay, so I showed you guys. I think I've showed you guys everything so far. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to start setting up other farms, and I think I'll have to start setting up some food because I don't want to keep my supply of steak is finite, and I haven't gotten animals down here yet. So, all right, yeah, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do jack-o'-lanterns down the entire wall here as for lighting, and I think that'll look pretty cool. Um, I almost want to kind of go for maybe a Metroid theme down here, and that idea I had, it was going to be different sections of the base have different themes. Uh, so that's still what I'm going for here. Alrighty, is there anything else I have to talk about before signing off for today? You saw my montage. You should have seen the voiceover for it, where I dub over it. And you've seen. So this is like the start of the base. Here's the main room. I've got a pumpkin farm. I got a tree farm, and I've got that skeleton grinder. So this is what I'm starting my base with. And here's some supplies I have. Various stuff. Oh, let me show you. Oh, real quick. Let me show you how I have this organized. Cobblestone, dirt, stone, wood, coal, redstone, gravel, sand. Not assigned yet. Might be a miscellaneous chest. Not sure. Organics, which is things like seeds, seeds and saplings. Basically, basically organic material that you can't eat goes in that chest. And then there's the food chest, which is obviously things you can eat, or things that can directly lead to food, like wheat. Here's the monster drops, and here's the second row, which is spider eyes and ink sacs, and then flesh, all this. I'm gonna have so many bones, infinite bones, leather. Here's my equipment, and another bottom row stuff I have. A lot of this came from the grinder, so I'm gonna have a very easy time making bows. That's for sure. Maybe that'll be my community build. It's just a bow shop where I make, I take custom bows and then put them up for sale for honestly a pretty cheap price, more for a community service than anything else. Nether materials, and then nether rack specifically here, just because nether rack is so ubiquitous, and then finally wool here. Ender chest. and furnaces. Scratch chests, like if I want to quickly unload my inventory or something, just have a chest there for stuff. And that's it. And the enchanting table up here on the ceiling, put up there almost like a chandelier. It just gets it out the way and lets me do level 30s without having the entire room taken up all these bookshelves, because you can access it from the bottom like that. And I had to do the torches in a very specific way, otherwise you cut off the enchanting power. And yeah, okay, that's everything. I think there's nothing left to show you on this base yet. Just real quick though, look at that water. I really like the way it looks. I like it a lot. So I'm glad I went with it. And I could, you know what, let me take this off. I've had that on. I'm wearing that all episode. Tree farm, okay. So that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad I covered a lot of things I wanted to talk about. That's always a good feeling. Oh, and you know what? I can actually put that there now. Yes! Good. Oh, whoa. But yeah, and just to touch on the pranks again, don't... that prank video, a lot of people got bent out of shape about it. Just listen to Generic B when he says it really is all in fun. And yes, we do talk on Skype beforehand, and you know, get permit. Like if a prank could be destructive, you know, you get permission to do it and stuff. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Nobody like just does something to someone's base, like, and just blindsides them. They kind of have a heads up. Like people, for example, right now, they know not to do anything PvP related with me. I'm trying to have that 0 deaths as long as I can, and basically the challenge now, right, for me, is against the environment, against the monsters. So I'm trying to go as long as I can without taking a death. So there's that. So you know, the other Minecrackers know, you know, don't kill me in PvP, because I'm trying really hard to keep that 1 death. Now once I finally do die to something, I mean, who knows what, but once I finally do die, I'm not going to care nearly as much, because then the challenge will be over. Although I really do take pride in that 0. I was on with, like, I think Zisto, Etho, and it was Zisto, Etho, me, and who else? It was one other person. But one of them pointed out this, like, there's 5 people online with like 2 deaths between them all. It was like we're team we're team team doesn't suck at Minecraft is what we called it. And I suggested we're team goes back to base and fixes their damn kit, and doesn't just, you know, run in with a stone sword and a torch and attempt to accomplish things. I thought that was pretty funny. I don't remember who the other people were, though. I'm sure just by listing the death counts, you guys will figure it out. Okay, have I rambled about everything I can possibly think of? Oh, there's one last thing. And then I'll sign off. Look at this. Look at this. It's a loop. I can just jump around on my base. Whee! Yes. 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 Infinite parkour. Oh, this is my favorite base ever. Oh, I loves it. I loves it. I loves it. I loves it. I told you guys I would jump around randomly while talking about stuff. I told you. I told you on like the first episode. I told you. All right. Okay, so that's everything for today. This is probably going to be a longer episode, but this episode represents several days of me digging and doing a lot of stuff off camera. So keep that in mind. And yeah, so I'm going to sign off now. Thank you all very much for watching me. I appreciate it. And if you liked this crazy giant episode, toss me a like. It's always appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take it easy.